You're welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys, and hopefully you are having a great day today. If today is your first time seeing me on your screen, or your TV, your phone, your laptop, your iPad, my name is the Heartbeat of Nations, and welcome to my channel. If today is your first time, please click on the subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do that, and don't forget to click on the like button too. Today I have a beautiful video for you that you would like to watch. And there's this video I came across on TikTok. A guy was was in the streets asking random people what would the world be like without black people. So imagine the world without black people, and some people were saying, um, oh, there will be no hip hop music, there will be no they say a lot of things. Some say there will be no blah blah. They will say, but they didn't say the ratings that I personally wanted to hear, because I think the black people we are still being in the cage, even if we are in the year 2023, because there's a lot of things the black people invented that we don't even know, that I don't even know until maybe 3 4 years back, right? But watch this video with me.
World look like without black people?
That's a hard question.
Whoa.
But that's a hard question.
Oh, wow.
How black people?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't be here.
I mean, we wouldn't have a president.
It would look all white.
The world would look like Hollywood, I think.
Be kind of bland, kind of vanilla.
Music, as we know it, would not exist.
I don't know what my soul would be like without Brad McKnight.
There would be no hip hop. Oh crap. That would suck. That would suck a lot because I love hip hop.
Listen, if the people love black people as much as they love black culture, everything will be fine. Everyone loves black culture.
Yeah,
They love black culture, but when it comes to black people, they're kind of let me grab my kid, let me touch my purse a little tighter.
Growing up, there was a white kid who told me that he didn't want to play with me because my skin was dirty. And I came home and I told my mom, Mom, wash my skin so I can play with all the other kids.
I can tell you how many times I've been asked, oh, deliver this, wheel this around, that I'm a delivery person. I'm, the patient transport person. I'm not a medical student who's there to sort of care for patients.
We've been put inside of this box that we can only be ignorant, that we can only come from single parent homes, that we can only participate in games.
The truth is that being black in America is like walking through the store and people are scared of you or
Being stopped by law enforcement for no real good reason.
When we have dreadlocks or braids.
If a black guy has a hoodie on,
they see thug no matter what. So
We have a 14-year-old, and we've had to have some really difficult conversations with him.
I think it was the first time I got my driver's license, right? You're taught, your mom will sit you down and tell you, look,
If a police officer stops you, this is what you're supposed to say.
don't reach into your glove compartment to try and get your license or your registration because, if they think you have a weapon, you can get shot.
Because at the end of the day, I really don't care. I just want you to come home to me, right?
Young black men. I do work with a lot of young black men.
Beautiful.
I mean,
In every sense of the way.
these young men are beautiful.
When I work with them, it's emotional.
In every sense of the way, I
It's the way
think.
that I experience them.
When I work with them, it's emotional because
The way that people portray
the way that I experience them is completely
as it is
different than the way that people portray them.
to have
As hard as it is to have conversations about racial tensions, I think that is needed.
Yes.
Do you feel like you have racist thoughts?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's
And as much as I want to say the right answer,
it's in me. I know, and as much as I want to say the right answer,
it's there.
and I know it's wrong,
I mean, you heard that
It's
to
there.
yourself, but
the world-
when they ask them what would the world be like without black people, basically most of them say music, music, music. But I bet some of you don't know. I mean, many of you don't know black people invented a lot of things, like your elevator. The black man invented your elevator, your street light. your shoe, your potato chips. The black man invented those things, but trust me, the slave master will never give accolade to those people. But let me read that and show you some of the things the black men invented for. Some of the things that without black people, this thing will never exist. Let me read them to you and show them to you. Some of them, though, not everything. Okay. Okay. So okay. All right. So he said everyday things created by black inventors. Okay. This was from I got it from Talk. I mean, All About Americans. You can go search it for yourself. It's all there. And I said Lionel Johnson carries the super soccer water gun toy which he invented, courtesy of Johnson Research and Development Co. and Co. Right? He invented that, but the white people will never tell you that the black man invented that. That was number one. Number two, you see those did they call it telescope? I don't know what they call it, but this thing is basically used by doctors, scientists for lab or whatever. For me, I never knew a black woman invented this stuff. Her name is Dr. Patricia Batts, senior at our Los Angeles home in 1994, invented a new device and technique for cataract surgery. She invented that. That was number two. Number three, I mean, everybody's familiar with this. The DJ, back in the days, this was for music, right? And a black man invented this too. He said this is the turntable used by DJ Grandmaster Flash is now part of the Smithsonian National Museum of America History Collection. A black person invented that, and it's okay. Here are the what are the top 10 black inventions? Okay, one is Maybus. This was invented by Philip Downing in 1891. Number two, we have the traffic light. Like I said before, it was invented in 1922 by Garrett Morgan. Number three was automatic gear shifts. You see, many of you drive car today. Many of us, especially the ladies, prefer the automatic cars than the manual. A black man invented the automatic gear, if you don't know that. And it was invented in 1932 by Richard Sparks. I hope I pronounced that right. Number four, clothes dryer. Clothes dryer was invented in 1892 by Justice Sampson. Or Sampson, yeah. Number five is automatic elevator doors. Told you earlier on. Automatic elevator door was invented in 1887 by Alexander Miles. Number six, folding chairs, the chair you fold, was invented in 1889 by John Puddy, right? He said folding chair cabinet bed. In 1885, Celia Goody became the first black woman to receive a U.S. patent. She moved to Chicago and opened a furniture store. It was there she came up with an industry-changing idea that brought more urban residents with limited space into their store. Right, potato chips. Most people like potato chips, but when he invented it was George Groom was working as a chef at a resort in New York. A customer sent his dish of fresh fries back to the kitchen, claiming that they were not good. In an irritated fit, Combs cut the potatoes as thinly as possible, fried them until they were bone crisp, and threw a generous handful of salt on top. Thus, the chip was born. That was how the chip was born. And we have gas mask, the gas mask we use. It was invented by Garrett Morgan, developed what he called the safety hood after noticing how many firefighters were killed by smoke on the job. The hood, which went over the head, featured tubes connected to wet sponges that filtered out smoke and provided fresh oxygen. A black man invented that for you. Protective main boss. Philip B. Downing created a main boss design that featured an outer door and inner safety door to avoid parcels being stolen. This safety device allowed main boards to be set up everywhere. A black man did that. Blood bank. Charles Richard Drone became interested in researching became interested in researching the preservation of blood when he was studying at Columbia University. Drone discovered a method of separating red blood cells from plasma and then storing the two components separately. This new process allowed blood to be pressure stored. This new process allowed blood to be stored for more than a week, which was the minimum at that time. Drone documented these findings in a paper that led to the first blood bank. A black man did that. Improved iron board. He said in the late 19th century, the ironing board was improved by Sarah Bond, one of the first black women in the US history to receive a patent. She created a narrower and cave design, making it easier to iron garments. Bond designed molded into the modern board that we use today. Home security system. I can go on. Home security system, the street, street light traffic, refrigerated truck, automatic elevator doors, electric microphone, color IBM PC monitor, and whatever that may be. Is it gardenship? I can't pronounce that. Sorry, guys. The super soccer, tissue holder. You know, there's so many on and so forth. But when you ask some people, few people that claim they are the savior of the world, but whereas they are the ones destroying the world, when you ask some of them, what would the world be like without black people? You hear them talking, there will be no music, there will be no swag, there will be no party, there will be no vibes. Black people have contributed to this world more than Green, hip hop, or whatever you want to call it, rap music. Black people have done so many beautiful things than just that. So please, when next time somebody asks you, what would the world be like without black people? Tell them that there will be no elevator, there will be no automatic gear shift, there will be no potato chips, there will be no water guns, there will be no board iron, there will be no tissue holder, there will be no refrigerator trucks, there will be no home security system. So when next time, tell them that there will be no, those things will not exist without black people. Like I said, if today is your first time, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do that. And like this video if you watch to this time. And I will see you on my next video.